Hey guys, how's it going? TheHaggardNerd here, getting back into some Factorio. Last episode, we left off working on our iron plate output, and we were running these lines, but then I realized the episode was running extremely long, so we're picking back up where we left off there, and we're going to continue running these iron plates into our main line here. We're still working on our early factory, and then once we get to the point where we can, we'll start working on a much larger, higher production, higher output, more organized factory. The intention of this first factory basically was just to get through green science, and then usually once I get through green science, then I start focusing on a larger factory like I was talking about. Okay, so let's go ahead and set this up to balance. I'm gonna have to cut this power, and I don't want to have to... Let's not worry about that just yet. Momentary power loss is not going to be a problem. But what I want to do is I want to go ahead and properly balance this output. So let's go ahead and do our balance setup again. That way, if for some reason one of the banks of smelters are not producing properly, or if there's any reason at all, it's just balanced and everybody's getting the same amount. And that way anything that's coming in here, if it's not being used up on one side, it'll get pushed through on the other side. And nice and balanced and awesome, just like it should be. Okay, so now we have that. Now I can place this down and that down, and then yeah, okay, so it's nighttime and that light picked up. We're good. I know this is spaghetti factory land. I mean, this isn't really, this is pretty good. But we're just doing what is necessary at this point, or what we can at this point, to get the materials we need to get started. To get started, you know, 11 episodes in, or whatever. Excuse me. Alright, okay, so we have a decent amount of iron plate output. We're good there. So I think it's time to try to start up a new goal, set a new goal, see what we need. Let's check our gear output first. Just see where we are there. And once this gets caught up, then we will have full iron coming through here. And this are getting to the end anyway, so that's good. Okay, so our temporary goal is going to be making sure we have a decent amount of iron gear output, and then we will move on to a larger goal. Okay, we could probably stand to put down a couple more of these. Okay, let's do this. And then put down some power. And now we have a decent little extra bump in iron gear production. Alright, so it's not a full belt or anything by any means, but we have some backup here, so that's good. It's not eating it all. And then we have not as much as I'd like here, but once this gets backed up, then more will be pushed down through here. And really, honestly, this is enough to get us started. I keep saying started. My head really is in late game stuff. I really need to focus on getting early game stuff proper. Alright, so I would at some point like to have more iron gear production, but that will come at a later time, because we have enough. We have enough to start. I don't know why I keep saying that. Let's move on. We've almost got our crafting speed 5, which is great. We can manually craft things a bit faster now. Let's see what we have available to us. Let's see here. That's some robot army stuff, which we will make use of. Oh yeah, power. Let's check power. How are we doing there? We're still doing perfectly well. Some sciencey stuff, alien artifact stuff, more of the robot army stuff. We have green science going, which is good. We have lights down so you guys can see. We have some turrets around here somewhere. Yeah, we have 5 of those. And then how are we doing on... Okay, we have 167. We should probably work on getting a little bit of magazine storage set up. Okay, and we're good on our armor and stuff. Let's see here. Yeah, okay. Let's see what we have available to us for technologies. All right, I'm going to just kind of cycle through here until... Well, we do have green science now. I forgot about that. Let's see what we need. Need is better than want at this point. Solar is good, but we're not really ready for that just yet. The larger turrets will be very useful, and I'm not familiar with these AmmoBox turrets just yet. I would like to check those out. Turrets 2. So this is Bob Warfare. I have a few different mods giving me a few different options, so I'll probably go with whatever's better. We don't really need engines just yet. We will soon, though. Landfill, okay. Inserters again. Masher, that'll be handy later on. That gives me more, excuse me, mining gives me more options for my mining drills. Let's see here, advanced material processing. I'm not really worried about steel furnaces just yet. Those are kind of expensive. Inventory, we're not really... Yeah, let's go ahead and get a toolbar upgrade here. I'm going to go ahead and click through here. Ooh, you can get a larger reach distance. Research speed would be good. Oil processing. We haven't run into any oil just yet, so I'm going to hold off on that. Mining drills research. Oh, I did not know that was an option. That's kind of cool. Okay, that's more stuff to work with. Let's see here. Water pump jacks still don't need. Military. We were talking about robot army. Let's go ahead and focus on that. I'm changing my mind here. We have bullet upgrades. We don't really need just yet gun turret damage. We will need... Does that have any effect on our droids? Our robots? I don't know if it does. And then we have some sort of... Yeah, let's just focus on getting this, because I'm excited for robot army stuff. All right. And it's going pretty quick, so we will jump in and grab some of those other... technologies, researches we were looking at earlier. Okay, so let's focus on getting some of the... I'm drawing a blank here. Piercing ammo. Like get some sort of production set up for that. Kind of waiting on Military 2 to finish. I know, it's super exciting. Almost. There we go. Okay. So now we have the option of doing that. That takes copper plates and steel plates there. Okay. Almost couldn't say the word there. What I could do... Let's think about this. I could just make a nice little something here. And we only need 2, so let's do this. And right now we don't need to use our fast inserters just yet. Piercing, and we need to run some of this over. Hey, we're going to do Spaghetti Factory still, so hope you guys are okay with that. It's not the way I'd prefer to do it, but that's the way we are going to do it. And I'll at least make that even. And then what we're going to do... Will that go all the way across? It will. We're going to be funky here and grab from the underground belts. And then we should be able to do something like that. How many does that take? 3 and 5. Okay, so maybe we should put our fast inserters there. Alright, now we have some storage for some piercing rounds. And I'm going to go ahead and grab the little bit there and trade it out. I know it's a little bit of a waste, but I'd rather have piercing than not on hand. Okay, so Military 2 is finished. Let's, what were we looking at before? Yeah, the tool belt. I kind of want that. Okay, and then we have options for Robot Army now, I believe. So, let's see here. Flamebot, Riflebot, Rocket Droid, Battle Droid. I know Battle Droids are... They have higher health. So 300, 213, 100, And 500. Oh, goodness. We're not quite into flaming stuff just yet. And I think right now our battle droids are going to be our best option. So it takes a lot of electronic circuits, machine gun, and light armor. That's going to be expensive. What about the other ones, the lighter ones? That's going to take... That's a little bit more doable, but that's going to require a lot of gears. I think right now, just to keep us safe, what I could do is build a tiny, tiny little depot and just barely feed it just enough to get it started. How are we doing on biter bases? We have a couple here, a couple there. We have some up here that have been identified. I think having a small army ready will do us a lot of good, instead of having absolutely nothing. Because then, you know, those that small army can go out and hunt and bring us back some awesome loot. And by awesome loot, I mean alien science. Okay. Sorry, I had to adjust my volume there. We're going to go with the clockwork rifle bots because those aren't quite as expensive. It takes 25 and 10. So we'll probably want to run a pure line of copper plates, and then we can probably split a line of electronic circuits and iron gear wheels. Okay, we have everything here ready to go. Let's think of how I want to do this. I maybe put it down and over here so that way I can just run things over. But I do have all this space out here, and it's better to have space for those guys. So right now I think what I'm going to do is just start with maybe 2 of these guys. And I need some light down here. I really need some light down here. I'll clean this up later. Okay, how are we doing? Let me check the map here. Excuse me. Oops. Yeah, I think this will be plenty enough space. Let's go ahead and... Is that going to make... Okay, so I'm going to need blue assembly machines because it takes more than 2 items. So let's kind of arbitrarily 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. Okay, so that way we can run 2 lines in. Fat finger and everything today. There we go. Okay, and actually, can we make long, fast inserters yet? I do not believe we can. Yep, okay, so let's just use regular inserters for now. And then go in and grab our long inserters. And then this is going to be... these guys. Okay. So far so good. And then from there, I'm going to go ahead and build this out so that way we can run our materials at a later time. Okay, I was just checking to see kind of what my lining up is here. So if I end up building this out further down for some reason, I'll have space to work. Okay, so let's do something like this. It's not really giving me an option in case I want to expand this out later. So let's do it like this. There we go. I'm being particular about how I'm running my belts. Because that's going to place on the outside. Oops. Where are you at? 4, not 3. So that's going to place on the outside, and this is going to place on the inside. So, I mean, I guess I could use some of my other options, but I'm not doing that right now. Okay, so I'm just going to make this another line down, and then we can run it back as needed. And then I guess I need to make... Where are you at? We have guard station, and we have droid assemblers. So let's go ahead and make 2, because we have 2 of these. I don't know what the actual ratios are as far as time, assembly time versus deploy time. But if there's an issue, we can check it out later. And also, something I like to do. We got technology there. something I like to do is run a box, so that way when we get some smart inserter stuff going on, which we should probably already go ahead and do, we can have some to call on. Okay, so we have more tool belt options. That's great. What else should we go for? I mean, we already have a few of these. We're not in dire need just yet. What is going to be the quickest, actually? So 15 by 100, 10 by 20. Let's go ahead and just do that. Let's get some of these quicker ones out of the way just to have them done. I'm going to put some smart inserters here, if I have any, which I do not. There we go. And probably go ahead and put a fast inserter here in case that gets backed up. There we go. Okay, back to the technology. I'm just going to click through and find fast things. 15 by 100, 30 by 20. 30 by 20 is going to be quick. Alright, will this power everything? I believe it will. Riflebot, I think, is what we were building. Is that correct? Yes. So put that there. And then let's power all these guys. And that's wasteful, so we don't need that there. Alright, well, once again, got some stuff done for this episode. We got some robot army stuff started. My brain's not working today, apparently. But next episode, what we're going to do is go ahead and run our materials down into our robot army area and go ahead and get some robots started. Once the patrol size gets to a certain amount, they'll automatically go out and start hunting. And we're not quite in danger just yet, but our pollution is starting to get kind of ridiculous, and we have biter bases in different areas, and I would much rather be safe and have a robot army ready to go than sorry and on the defensive and get attacked first. So guys, I'm going to call it an episode here. Next episode we will take care of that and maybe go take down some biter bases just to make sure we're safe. So guys, as always, thanks for watching. Take care.